like way back in the 1800s before they logged this area off. It used to be just peppered with these. The whole woods was like this. And then they came and they logged it off, and these are probably some of the last virgin ones around here.
That'll cover up any human stink in the world. And it's something that the white-tailed deer run into all the time. So when you walk through it, crush it, get a big handful, just rub it on your pants. You're not going to smell like a human. People spend good money for scent shield and everything, and the old rule of thumb is you still got to be downwind. Still got to be downwind of a deer. So.
There's a pretty good variety of fish in here, actually. There's muskies, northerns, large and smallmouth bass, walleyes. If you go way upriver, there are trout in the river. It's actually a marked listed fish. And let's see what else there's. Carp, suckers, walleyes, some bluegill, some crappie. Pretty much everything you'd find in the state of Wisconsin is in this river.
He's using every tree as a hold on. That's a river ratter, up and around. This is what we call itchweed. You know, it's a nasty plant. You really don't want to get on the leaves and everything. But in the fall of the year, after the frost had hit all the plant, the Indians used to harvest it. They cut it off down on the bottom, and they put it in the bundles, and they save it till spring. And then they would soak it in water and comb out the early fiber in it, and all was left was string or fiber, and it would be compared to making rope. They'd use all the fibers, they braid them together, but it's nothing you want to run into. But the amazing thing about this is the white-tailed deer can eat it, and it's not affected by it at all. That fish was laying about 2 inches in the water.
This has got a distinct sulfur fragrance.
Oh, this is because this is rich river bottom mud. That's what you're smelling. This is some of the most fertile, because you're on the inside of the river. You can see the eroded bank, and this side of the bank is going to grow on out as the river pushes its way over that way. There is. You want to go with tomato plants, get a bucket of that stuff.
Looking at bald eagles, babies, not mature. They don't have the white head yet. And one is sitting on top of the sand pile there now yet, and the rest are flying around. And there it took off, right where you got that, right?
I can't see
No water there.
Pretty shallow. Black water.
About almost half as long as he is. Little northern pike. Oop, there he goes.
And I thought beer and swearing was allowed in this film here. What the hell?
Well, that's the way it should be, Bob.
Yeah. And how big was that muskie that had the 19-inch northern in it?
That was a 41-incher. And a 41-inch muskie that had that 19-inch northern in it. It could swim for days with that fish, the tail of that fish sticking out in the corner of its mouth, Bob. And honest to God, man, till they dissolve the head and everything first, because everything's swallowed head first, it takes that long. But they got 8 inches of head, 12 inches of stomach. You do the math, you know what I mean?
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
You have it from the expert.
Yeah, it's looking kind of bleak for the fishing trip, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, but we don't want Kurt's camera to get all wet, so we'll see what happens.
Video, and we'll see how. Turn around, face the camera.
Oh,
Right here.
God is looking at.
Now look how big that fish is. That
Don't
fish is
look at
almost
that.
as big as
Almost
you are.
as big as you.
I'm
Almost
much
as
taller
big.
than that.
See the big teeth he's got?
You start your right in half.
Pretty big, huh?
Yeah. You good? You could bite your arm off.
Yeah.
Big teeth.
It almost bit my hand right there.